The Magnetic Fields is an American indie pop group founded and led by Stephin Merritt. He is the group's primary songwriter, producer and vocalist, as well as frequent multi-instrumentalist. The Magnetic Fields is essentially a vehicle for Merritt's songwriting, as are various side projects, such as the 6THS, Future Bible Heroes and the Gothic Archies. While the musical style of the band is as malleable as Merritt's songwriting, its songs are commonly attributed to pop genres such as synthpop, indie pop, and noise pop. The band is often cited as being recognizable by Merritt's lyrics, often about love and often with irregular or neutral gender roles, that are by turns ironic, tongue-in-cheek, bitter, and humorous. The band released their debut single 100,000 Fireflies in 1991, which was typical of the band's earlier career, characterized by synthesized instrumentation by Merritt with lead vocals provided by Susan Anway. A more traditional band later materialized, currently composed of Merritt, Claudia Gonson, Sam Davol, and John Woo, with occasional guest vocals by Shirley Simms. Their best-known work is the 1999 three-volume concept album 69 Love Songs. It was followed in the succeeding years by a no-synth trilogy, Distortion, and Realism. The band's most recent album, Love at the Bottom of the Sea, was released in 2012. History: the band began as Merritt's studio project, under the name Buffalo Rome. With the help of friend Claudia Gonson, who had played in Merritt's band The Zinnias during high school, a live band was assembled in Boston, where Merritt and Gonson lived, to play Merritt's compositions. The band's first live performance was at TT. The Bears Place in Cambridge, Massachusetts, in 1991, where they played to a sparse audience that was expecting to see Galaxy 500's spin-off Magnetophone. The 1999 triple album 69 Love Songs showcased Merritt's songwriting abilities and the group's musicianship, demonstrated by the use of such varied instruments as ukulele, banjo, accordion, cello, mandolin, flute, xylophone, and marxophone, in addition to their usual setting of synthesizers, guitars, and effects. The album features vocalists Shirley Simms, Dudley Clute, L.D. Bettol, and Gonson, each of whom sings lead on 6 songs as well as various backing vocals, plus Daniel Handler on accordion, and longtime collaborator Christopher Ewan as guest arranger-synthesist. Violinist Ida Pearl makes a brief cameo on Luckiest Guy on the Lower East Side. The band's recent albums, I and Distortion, both followed the album theme structure of 69 Love Songs. The song titles on I begin with the letter I, whilst Distortion was an experiment in combining noise music with their typically unconventional musical approach. The liner notes claim the album was made without synthesizers. According to an article, to celebrate the release of Distortion, Merritt and the Magnetic Fields played mini-residencies in cities around the country, culminating with 6 shows at Chicago's Old Town School of Folk Music. Realism was released in January 2010, concluding what Merritt termed the no-synth trilogy. Your next album produced would feature synthesizers almost exclusively. In 2010, the documentary film Strange Powers, Stephin Merritt and the Magnetic Fields made its debut in film festivals around the world. It was directed by Kathy Fix and Gail O'Hara. Shot over a period of 10 years, it discusses the formation of the band, Stephin's friendship with Claudia Gonson, the production of various albums, and Stephin's move to California from New York. It won the Outfizz 2010 Grand Jury Prize for Feature Documentary and Starograd Pakalinas Prize for Directing. The band was chosen by Jeff Mangum of Neutral Milk Hotel to perform a rare festival performance at the All Tomorrow's Parties event that he curated in March 2012 in Minhead, England. The band released its 10th full-length album, Love at the Bottom of the Sea, on March 6, 2012 to critical acclaim. This album, sometimes compared to 69 Love Songs, brought back the use of a synthesizer. Merritt told fans on his website, I was very happy to be using synthesizers in ways that I had not done before. Most of the synthesizers on the record didn't exist when we were last using synthesizers. The song Andrew in Drag has garnered much attention, receiving play from entities such as CBS News and NPR's All Songs Considered. In 2012, The Magnetic Field celebrated its new album by launching a North American and European tour. It began on March 6, the release date of Love at the Bottom of the Sea, and continued for 2 months. Members, official members: Stephin Merritt a ukulele harmonium lead vocals, Claudia Gonson a percussion vocals, Sam Davol a cello flute, John Woo a banjo guitar, Shirley Simms a vocals ukulele. Other contributors, current and former contributors include singers Susan Anway, Dudley Clute, Nell Berham, and L.D. Betole, as well as instrumentalists Ginny Blood, Daniel Handler, Chris Ewan and engineer-producer Charles Newman. Discography: Studio albums: Distant Plastic Trees, The Wayward Bus, The Charm of the Highway Strip, Holiday, Get Lost, 69 Love Songs, Distortion, Realism, Love at the Bottom of the Sea. References. External links: The House of Tomorrow, official site of TMF and side projects, Aging Spinsters, a Stephin Merritt fan blog, Stephin Songs, an informative fan site, Strange Powers, official site of the TMF documentary.